continuing Star Wars, Super Star Wars. That was my new intro. What do you think? I found that picture, and the guy who took it was nice enough to let me use it. Thought it was a pretty cool game room. It kind of conveyed how I wanted the feel of this channel to be. You know, like a nice little game room in an attic, or a basement, or wherever your game room is. You know. Yeah. Super Star Wars. Again, it's going so far away from the movies. It's crazy. I am 26 today. 26. I was hoping I would be dead before Hillary Clinton was in office, but looks like it's going to be a possibility. Not sure who I would want in office. Gary Johnson comes to mind. I don't like any of the three main candidates. Candidates. Speaking of cans, they brought back Mountain Dew Pitch Black, and they're doing a vote. It's either that or Baja Blast. One of them is going to stay on the shelves. Please vote for Pitch Black. Mary and I had steaks earlier. Steaks, stovetop stuffing. She marinated her steaks with ranch, garlic powder, onion powder, a bunch of other stuff. Turned out really great. Mine marinated in balsamic vinaigrette. But I saw Mountain Dew Pitch Black on the shelf today, so we got it. Used to love this stuff. Haven't seen it around in a while, and I hope it sticks around. So you guys need to go and vote for Pitch Black, because Baja Blast isn't all that good. It's like shit you get at Taco Bell or something. Pitch Black, that's... But oh yeah, the steaks. There was steaks, stuffing, mashed potatoes, or instant potatoes. The good kind. Like garlic, cheddar, and chives. That type of thing. I guess the Jawas are no longer neutral. They've begun a war with the humans. Could it be kind of funny if Peter Dinklage was in the next Star Wars movie and he had to hide, and they're on a desert planet, and like all of a sudden this Jawa comes up, and you know, because the Jawas are now at war with the humans, it seems. Presumably this war would go on into the new. I don't know. Anyway, it was the hood back, and it's Peter Dinklage dressed as a Jawa. I don't know why that popped in my head. Probably because we just watched the new Game of Thrones, which was so much better than Season 5. The steaks. I had a Mountain Dew Pitch Black with my steak, and I challenge you to find a wine that tastes better with a steak than Mountain Dew Pitch Black. May not have the same intoxicating effects, but I'm on probation, so you know. Even then, I think I'd rather have Mountain Dew Pitch Black with my steak, or a beer. I don't prefer beer over wine. I think. I don't know. I haven't had enough wine to really figure that out. I had box wine out of a can once. It was box wine. That sticks with you. I fell asleep on the toilet that night. Yeah, it was crazy. Where was I going with this? Oh, yeah, right there. I died. So many more. Oh, what the fuck is that? Oh, it's Obi-Wan. Died way more than I care to admit. But I cut those out. Cut out the deaths. Big reason for that is it saves time. That's a big reason. But the main reason is I'm not quite sure how to speed up the video on Adobe Premiere, which I swapped over to because with the intro and the outro, which you'll see in about 19 minutes, I couldn't figure out, like, whenever I tried rendering with Sony Vegas, there was a lot of frame skipping. It was, yeah, I mean, it wasn't extremely noticeable, but it was noticeable enough that I was not. I missed that whole thing. What did they say? This lightsaber is useless. I don't even know why they put it in this game. I mean, it's useless. Or maybe I just didn't figure out how to use it well enough. I'll stick with the blaster. From here on out, I actually did pretty good. I started just saving the states constantly because fuck it, I don't wanna have to deal with that. The lightsaber in Empire Strikes Back is a little more useful. You get to double jump and it twirls around like a helicopter. Oh, that Mountain Dew Pitch Black really hits the spot. Go vote for it. It's like, just Google vote Mountain Dew Pitch Black and you will get there. Please vote for it for me, please. I rarely drink soda, but this soda is just so good. It's like grape, and it's great. It's great grape. It's pretty awesome. I've seen more Darth Vader helmets on here than Kylo Ren's bedroom. Why do things explode when you kill them in this? Empire Strikes Back, though, the lightsaber is actually pretty useful. If you can deflect blaster shots with it, which comes in pretty handy. They smoothed out the mechanics. I've actually started recording Empire Strikes Back because I finished this, and really from here on out, like, it's pretty easy from here on out. I had a little bit of trouble with after leaving the cantina, but it's pretty easy from here on out. Now, Empire Strikes Back, so far, I've just fought at the Battle of Hoth. Like, took out the 5 AT-ATs like I was supposed to. And after that, there's like a side-scrolling mission in the snow speeder, and it's the air speeder, whatever. It's fucking horrible. The controls are not so slow, and the enemies are too fast. I should probably have set it to easy instead of normal, but you know, I'm normal. Why shouldn't I play on the normal difficulty level? Now, this thing right here, is that a Muad'Dib? You get 5 internets if you got that reference. But this is like the easiest boss in the whole game. Too bad he doesn't have his T16. I don't know if he could have gotten the T16 in there. Huh. Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru, who are not in this game. They should have put Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru in this game. They could have, like, gone in and, you know, taken all the fire than human shields. But He needs him to stick around for just 2 more seasons. Always 2 more seasons, or 1 more season, or I can't remember. Like, always wants Luke to stick around so they can make more money. Yet somehow they can, oh yeah, so they can afford to hire more help. Yet they're buying him a speeder and a T-16. Of course, this was probably like the family speeder. I don't know why these Jawas are... I don't know what that thing is either. Oh, wait. Womp Rat. Yes, I do. Stupid. I also don't think the speeder was capable. I don't think it had blasters on it. I could be wrong. Didn't really go into it. Gotta kill 16 Jawas here. Have to blow up the moisture farms for fuel. Maybe they're not moisture. They look like moisture farms. I would assume they're moisture farms. You know, a lot of these old games, they have a score on them. I never kept track of score. Like, we didn't try to get the high score as a kid whenever we were playing, as kids whenever we were playing Mario and whatnot. Some people did. I mean, for me and everyone I played with, we didn't look at scores, we just looked at who did the level more efficiently and got through it. I mean, this game's it's like the only time the trilogy was really made into a video game. Except for that, Apprentice of the Forest for Game Boy Advance. I played part of that. I played part of it. I don't remember much about it. I don't remember if it was just a remake of this. I do remember it seems like the characters didn't look like the characters. They looked like sort of like the Fellowship of the Ring game for Super Nintendo, which looked sort of like Spellcraft, but it was an RPG. I played it once. I should probably play it again. But anyway, it was before the movies, so the characters didn't look like the actors, I guess would be a better way of putting that. So it was kind of neat. This level is pretty easy. A lot of these levels are pretty easy. I had some trouble on the Death Star. This game was actually a lot shorter than I thought it would be. I've never beaten it. This level is for the whole game. Once you kind of get the hang of it. Empire Strikes Back, though, that's a tough one. It's just, I mean, right here, the enemies, shoot them before they shoot you, and you're okay. Yeah, not Empire Strikes Back. There's a constant flood of enemies, and they're always constantly shooting at you. There's more environmental hazards. I should have grabbed that fucking gun power up, but I thought this was the last level of the gun power up scale. Time bonus. Time bonus. Yeah, this was kind of annoying too, those barrels, but those spikes, I mean, you know, it could be worse. That was the biggest problem with this level, those fucking homing missiles that the stormtroopers were shooting at me. Then you'd shoot at the stormtroopers, and you'd shoot the barrel, which it looks like Luke's already using the Force, because you know, he gets on the barrel, he's balancing like that, but then he starts shooting, and he just kind of levitates there. He's not running or anything. He's just standing there, and the barrel is rolling beneath him. See right there, they would have been shooting. They would have been shooting that on Empire Strikes Back, and just press down and whatever button I can, down and B, I think, and then deflect it right back at him. So you had to get. You had to use it a lot to get past the Hoth base. They're like one of the first enemies was a giant probe droid, and that was pretty difficult because there were 3 blocks of ice in the water, and I should tell you this because you will see fairly soon. Let's see, we're at 15 minutes of this. But see, on here, lightsabers aren't even really necessary, which is a good thing, because the fucking lightsaber on here, as I said, is useless. I want to know why there are so many barrels rolling all over the place. Is Donkey Kong around? Bad joke. These stormtroopers, they come out of nowhere. Oh, look at me talking about the game and not just rambling on. That's something new. Probably because this time I'm actually paying attention to the screen as the preview plays. I gotta stop doing that. It's a good thing the blaster bolts didn't move that slow in the movies, though. I don't know, I guess if there was like a flood of blaster bolts, you'd see the death coming at you slowly, and it would kill you just a little bit slower. You'd have time to realize that you had been hit, and that you were going to die. I need more Mountain Dew. Ah! Look at me. I'm a real gamer now. I'm drinking Mountain Dew. To those of you who say that using the save state feature is cheating, I'll have you know I'm using a Game Genie code. You know, with these platforming games, you know, you kind of have to. You know, you never know when you're gonna die, and you have to go so far back. And on here, you don't even know where the checkpoints are. I think on the Return of the Jedi one, you actually saw a little R2-D2. You hit him, and then that was the checkpoint. This is one of the easiest levels, though. It just repeats itself. Just, I don't know. It's like they designed all the levels are a little bit bland in this game, now that I think about it. I mean, it's cool for what it is, but I don't know. I need to hurry up with these Star Wars games. I'm getting ready to play Chrono Trigger. I have not yet beat that game, though I have played it multiple times. Oh, look at that, we're getting near to the end. I don't know what that thing is. Looks like a werewolf or something. Am I the only one that thought the Rhodians were like the Mexicans of? I mean, I'm not. I don't know. To me, It just sounded like Greedo had an accent, like he had a Mexican accent. I'm not being racist. I'm just saying it sounded like that, or maybe it was what he was wearing that seemed kind of Mexican. And you got that thing that fucking snitched to the stormtroopers. The Deveronium. Ooh, what are those? They need. Oh, it's women dressed scantily in Star Wars. It's the last time you'll see that happen. Disney going all politically correct. Or I don't know, maybe it was just J.J. Abrams trying to make up for all the people getting butthurt about Carol Marcus and Star Trek Into Darkness. It would have been neat to see Joss Whedon do Star Wars, but who I really want to see do it is David Lynch. I'd like to see him do a Star Wars movie. To hell with the PG-13 rating, do what he wants with it, full creative control. That's what I would like to see. Just because of the great job he did with Dune. And yes, I know it was a huge departure from the book, but what isn't? The book was better, but the movie was also really good. And this explains why Chewie is so pissed whenever him and 3PO are playing that game on the holographic table. And excuse me. Wow, that was a loud spike on Audacity. Oh, it's happening again. Anyway, we're almost to the end of this. I'm using RetroArch for this, by the way. It's highly recommended by me. I like it. It's nice. Shit, I don't need to sneeze again. I need to tell you guys to subscribe. Pull it back. Drink Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew Pitch Black. It's good shit. Anyway, fighting this thing. I think this was the last difficult boss. I think. I don't know. It's been a day or two since I played it, so I can't really remember. Seems like Chewbacca has more life than the rest of them. Polar boss monster. Anyway, that's all for this. It's about dead. If you like my shit, please subscribe. Tell all your friends about my channel. Made it easy to subscribe. You click this button right here. Adios.